Hey,
Yeah,
we always watch basically like the same shows over and over again, just kind of like start the series over again.
thousand
Um,
percent. Yeah.
yes, so that's what I have been doing recently. I'm watching Always
Okay.
Sunny in Philadelphia for the first time ever, like all the way
Nice.
through. I've seen bits,
Oh,
pieces,
okay.
episodes, stuff like that, but starting it
Same.
front to back, it's so good. Um, but I'm also revisiting How I Met Your Mother, and like I've seen it a million
Of
times all the
course.
way through.
Of course.
It's the series that I've seen probably the most outside of Boy Meets World. I've probably seen that series the most.
Yeah,
Um, it's just so damn good.
it
But I'm
really
trying to
is.
look at it from a different perspective.
Okay.
I have probably looked at How I Met Your Mother from everybody's viewpoint of exactly what happened in all the major situations and scenarios, but I
Okay.
never looked at two cast members,
Okay.
two
What you
really
got?
important cast members that are in every single episode. Um, Ted's kids. I have never looked at it from
Right.
their angle and tried to understand like one, why are you telling your kids about like how much of a hoe you are back in New York,
I
dude?
mean,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah, yeah.
like you got to think about it. He told his kids that they frequently in college and then even after they frequently ate sandwiches,
Yes, a lot of
smoked
sandwiches.
weed.
Hmm.
He didn't even disguise the other things. They just got belligerently drunk all the time. They hung out at a bar.
That was his
Um,
lifestyle. Yeah.
that was his lifestyle, right? And um, like
Just
all the
constantly
just
women, revolving door of women.
all the conquest, all the conquest that took place.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna call these young, beautiful women that Ted and Uncle Barney got through. Just
I don't believe. Did we ever find out about the pineapple? Did we find out what the deal with the pineapple was?
we did find out about the pineapple. It was the
Oh.
captain's pineapple.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Whenever you guys want to hit me up for some How I Met Your Mother trivia,
Yeah.
got it. Locked in. Yeah, that was the captain's pineapple, and Ted stole it in season one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, like I was just thinking, like I I would be disgusted at my father if he told me all these stories.
Mm.
Um, like Dad, you were a real just Hugh Hefner in New York,
Re-
man.
Really just getting it done out there.
Just out there. You dated older women. You dated younger women.
Mm-hmm.
You broke hearts. Your heart was broken.
Mm-hmm.
Like
A lot going
everything
on.
in between. You manipulated people. Like you probably told your kids too much about your life. Your kids are not better off because of this. Okay,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
it's a beautiful, heart wrenching, amazing story over all the seasons. But like this could have been wrapped up in like an hour. This could have been a Sunday night made for TV special for the kids, and they would have been none the wiser of how much of a hoe Ted Mosby was. Oh,
Right,
Theodore.
right.
So
Well, you know, maybe it was all leading up, right? He was trying to talk his way into I really like being in love and I need to find someone else to be in love with.
yes. So can I bang your Aunt
So
Robin?
I'm gonna it's that was all this led to that point. Like he was trying to soften the blow, right?
It really was.
Can I
It
do it
really
again? Is really, it was really the message he was trying to get across.
he basically was like, "Hey kids, so now that your mom is gone and we love her, we'll remember her always. Like
Yeah,
your Aunt Robin is still hot, and I would love
yeah,
to bang
she's
her.
still looking
Like,
good. Yeah,
I think that's what the moral is. Like, it could have been wrapped up super
yeah.
quickly, but no, still rocking out with that show and just trying to see
It's
it from
okay.
their
It's still
perspective
so
in
good.
every story. Just one of the best comedies of all time, man. How I Met Your Mother, guys. If you've not seen it, highly recommend checking it out. You guys know what that sound is. We have some news
What?
of the movie Variety. Guys, the Hollywood Reporter is reporting all the full list of winners for the Golden Globes. And yeah, star-studded event last night. It was hosted by Nikki Glazer. Obviously, they do it out there in LA. And just some great winners last night here. And most of these movies I have not seen that won, but just
Mm-mm.
gonna run down the list real quickly here. Best motion picture, musical or comedy. And the Golden Globes are weird that they put like musicals and comedy in the same category, but whatever.
Interesting.
Um, Emilia Perez did not see it on Netflix yet. Best motion picture drama, The Brutalist, did not see that. But Dune Part 2 was also up for that. So
Okay.
best motion picture animated, Flow, didn't see it. We're horrible
Saw none of those, by the way.
moviegoers. Cinematic
Those
box
movies
office
I
achievement,
watched.
Wicked, did not see it. Even though like Alien Romulus, I saw Beetlejuice, saw it. Deadpool Wolverine, saw it. Gladiator 2, saw
Yeah.
it. Twisters, saw it. Like, saw all those, did not see Wicked though.
Mm-mm.
Uh, best motion picture non English language was Emilia Perez. Performed by a female actor in motion. It was Fernando Torres. I'm Still Here. Adrian Brody won for The Brutalist. So just the list just goes on, guys. We have Demi Moore winning for The Substance. Our boy Sebastian Stan winning for A
Let's
Different Man. I gotta watch that, man. That's
go.
awesome. Zoe Saldana winning Best Role by Female Supporting. Kieran
Okay.
Culkin winning Best Supporting um, in a movie, A Real Pain. Now, that's one I did go see. It was fantastic, dude. His
Nice.
performance in that, man, it basically was like him from Succession, just like sad, and it was awesome.
Okay.
Best director, Brady Corbett for The Brutalist. Best screenplay, Peter Shorten, The Conclave. I want to see that movie actually. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross for Challengers. Did you watch Challengers? The Zendaya tennis movie?
I did not.
Yeah, so not really my cup of tea of a movie. It was really kinetic and it was actually really
Fair.
good, but like it's really not like my brand of movie, but they did it well.
Right.
But the best part of it was the sound, the score. These
Let's
guys are the
go.
best in the game. You know, they're really famous for doing the score for The Social Network, and they've just been fantastic ever
Dope.
since. So yeah, it was really good and kinetic there. Best original song was Emilia Perez. Television series Shogun. Did you watch that?
I did not.
I
I
gotta
have
check
not
that out,
watched
man.
anything on this list. Too busy rewatching How I Met Your Mother and Supernatural.
We really are not
And,
good at our job.
and Ted on
You're
Peacock.
watching Ted
So good.
again?
So good.
Oh
Just,
man. I
oh,
have
it's
to
so
catch back
funny.
up with I gotta catch back up with Hacks. Hacks won best television series, musical or comedy. Abbott Elementary, The Bear, The Gentleman, all those are Only Murders in the Building. All those are also really good shows.
One thing I've
Um
watched a lot of the stuff that didn't win,
same.
but not a lot that did win. Yeah.
Yeah. Baby Reindeer one for Netflix. I've never seen that. Shogun winning again. Shogun winning again. Gene Smart winning for Hacks. Jeremy Allen White, The Bear, won musical or comedy. Best male actor, fantastic. Jodie Foster and The
Nice.
Accused. Um, Not The Accused. It was True Detective. Colin Farrell won for The Penguin. That means there is 3 Batman villains that have won awards, like a major award now. Heath
Go.
Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, and Colin Farrell. What about like, can we get like an American actor who was a Batman villain to win an award? Can we do that? Just one?
Who would that be?
It would have been Will Smith in Suicide Squad.
Oh,
Could
okay.
be could be John Cena in Peacemaker.
Yeah, I was gonna say John Cena's Peacemaker. Yeah, I was right there with you.
That's right. I don't know these things.
Yeah.
Um, He's like, who
Okay.
can it be? But yeah, there's
I don't think that's allowed.
clearly not in Hollywood. A lot of people still don't know that Idris Elba is British, by the way.
Right. Like super British.
Ali Wong won for Single Lady, and there was a couple other winners for the Shogun. So, guys, the Golden Globes were Sunday night, last night at the recording of this pod. What shows do you enjoy? What are you excited who won? Why does Sebastian Stan just look so damn good? Goodness,
Really
a good
does.
looking guy, man. So, team, we love to know your thoughts, and hope you enjoyed the Golden Globes. Javier, question before we go, man.
All right. What's up?
This entire list, what was your favorite piece of cinema or television?
Out of this particular list,
out of all the things that were nominated.
I mean, it's got to be Deadpool and Wolverine.
I think that's the most. Yeah, I think that's up there for me as well.
Yeah, that was they're in the cinematic and box office achievement.
Yes,
so they're in the just making buckets of money.
It made $1 billion. Made $1 billion, dude. So that's up there for me. Twisters is up there for me. Dune Part 2 up there for me. God, Dune Part 2 was a year ago. Gosh, man, the year flies by.
That's crazy.
But like on the smaller screen, obviously, Only Murders in the Building and then The Bear, man. Just some good talent, we're living in a good age of TV and movies. It feels like there's a resurgence, and I'm here for it, man. So thank you for the Golden Globes for being a staple and showing us what is amazing in Hollywood, and that it's guys that are not American who win awards. Welcome to this episode of Movie in a Pod. I'm Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we're discussing trailers for Love Me, Happy Gilmore 2, and our movie of the week, Fury. Shia LaBeouf. All right, team. Hope you're all having a fantastic week. All that fun stuff there. We got some trailers coming at you here. We got the link tree in our show notes where you can see our full reaction to these trailers in our YouTube page and our socials. Javi might even drop some band links in there for upcoming shows. Who knows, guys? It gets wild, okay, on the internet.
We can do that. We can do that.
Exactly, man. So, guys, we appreciate your support. Like always, we appreciate when you like, share, and subscribe. And, here comes some awesome trailers. That was I don't know what that was, guys. I'm sorry.
That is a new sound effect we're going to have. Thank you. Okay. Oh boy.
Hi.
That's not creepy at all.
You connected. Use this to discover information.
What is life?
I don't know if you could tell, but it's date night.
Life is people
with
a dog eating ice cream.
Earth, once a vibrant cradle for over 1 billion life forms.
Okay.
It's a documentary right now?
This is
National Geographic?
Was that Sir Anthony Hopkins telling us about life?
You're special. You're worthy. You're you.
I'm me.
Is that Odin's son?
You get to be whatever you want to be.
I can be me.
If you need help finding friends or contact,
We could be friends. Pick
Oh,
a face.
wow.
How about this face? This is how life forms make friends.
okay.
That's how
I'm
women
not so
do.
sure
They're
I'm
like, this is going to be your
Being
face.
together. And here, we can create a world just for us. Don't you ever wonder what it's like?
What?
These robots are going to bang.
Life.
These robots are going to bang. These robots are definitely going to bang.
Let's go, Steven.
What does it feel like to be alive?
This is amazing.
Well, it's date night. Have you ever considered how impossible it is that we found each other?
But who are we supposed to be?
Bang bang. I told you. I told you. I called it.
Rainbows and light. It's intense.
I'm not even a buoy anymore. I am just me.
We're becoming who we are.
I think you're still a buoy. Your bird. Eye thingy.
I want us to
Don't-
be us.
Don't get caught up in too much. Oh man.
All right, team. We have Love Me, according to IMDb, a post-apocalyptic romance in which a buoy and a satellite meet online and fall in love after the end of human civilization. Directed by Andrew Zucchero and Sam Zucchero, written by them gentlemen as well, starring Kristen Stewart and Stephen Yin. Yeah. Okay. This is
Now we have
All right.
AI love stories, bro.
I mean, it's just full circle. Okay, this is the end
Yeah, it
of
really
this is what happens after the Terminator wins. Okay, after Skynet goes live, right here.
Oh, man.
But like,
That's how the
what's
Matrix
good
gets
about
started.
this? What Matrix is started. This is it. This is the beginning of the Matrix. You're right. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
there's good and bad in here. I hate, and you know me.
Always.
I hate AI driven movies. But what I do like about this is that it's an original idea.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a labor of love from these two family members, Andrew and Sam, and they wrote and directed a beautiful, interesting film that is not a sequel, not an adaptation of something. It looks like an original
Yeah.
idea. And like that right there makes me want to go to the theater to see this. Pull up and see this. Steven
about
is
all
also
that,
the
but,
I was talking to a friend a couple days ago. They were like, "Oh my god, you and Javi must like love the same exact movies to be like best friends." Like we actually hate each other's style of movies. Like we don't have much in common at all.
yeah, we just get along some way or another.
If there's no dragons or lightsabers in his movies, like he's not pulling up. Okay, like
Out.
if they talk too long, and I mean by too long, like more than 30 seconds without an explosion, Javi's out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh man, they start riddles, anything like that. Other than the Riddler, he's the only one that's allowed to riddle in the movies.
Javi's like, you're like that SpongeBob meme. All right, I'm out. But you know, he is the voice of Stephen Wynn is the voice of Invincible, Bart Grayson, and does a fantastic job there. Lends his voice here, but we also get to see him in live action and also see him digitally. It's gonna be weird, man. But like, I like new, fresh ideas that kind of take us places, and I think this is one of those movies. I don't know, man. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, the concept of these the AI kind of building their own life together, right?
Yeah,
Just trying to be friends, not trying to still be just floating out in the world by themselves is very interesting. So I don't know if I'll be rolling up to the theater to watch this, but I definitely like to check it out just to kind of see what the end goal is here for this movie. What comes up at the end, right? Very curious.
Yeah. Like, does human life start all over again with these two and stuff like that? But like,
Yeah, right.
it's
Where
weird
we at?
because
Where
like,
we at with it?
do they like create life, or it's just so weird? Like, are they just imagining it in their optical space sphere? I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
She's a digital hot buoy. Who knows? Who knows?
There you go.
Team, the movie is Love Me. It looks like an original idea starring Kristen Stewart and Steve Wynn. With those on our socials, let us know your thoughts.
Cool. All right.
He's back. The sequel nobody asked for.
Gilmore.
That damn Travis Kelce's everywhere.
We've only just begun.
Man, it's making money every day of his life right now.
Gilmore. Thank you, have it.
Why is he in his PJs? All right, team. We have Happy Gilmore 2. Currently, the plot is unknown at this time. If I had to guess, there's going to be some golfing.
Yes.
And there's going to be some hilarious situations here. It's got a great
I feel like
cast,
he's
too.
going to be like coming out of retirement kind of thing is what I feel like.
Probably there.
Yeah.
We got Margaret Qualley, Adam Sandler, Julie Bowen, Ben Stiller, Christopher McDonald, Benny Stevie, Travis Kelce, Nick Swartzen, Dennis Dugan, Bad Bunny is in this. You know, just a whole host of people. Jack Nicholas. So we got a humongous cast. Happy Gilmore first came out how long ago? 1996. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, long time
About
ago.
time.
There, so
It's about time.
We're back, baby. We are back. Team. So yeah, not much is known for this film at this point in time, but it's one of those movies that the Happy Gilmore franchise now, I guess you can say. It was one of those movies that just we really enjoyed, that early funny slapstick comedy from Adam Sandler.
Right.
That kind of helped him become a household name with these type of movies. You know, Jim Carrey did The Mask and Ace Ventura. Adam Sandler did Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison, hence why his production company is Happy Madison. But like, these are the movies that like we've grown to like know, so it's that nostalgia effect. Obviously,
but they're also
Netflix
they're also good movies. Like,
they're hilarious.
Like hilarious, pretty decent story. Happy Billy Madison was a little weird. Happy Gilmore had a pretty good story.
Yeah, agreed.
Just enough comedy that, like you said, it's just something you watch, you enjoy, and it's a good movie.
The thing that Adam Sandler does in his movies, and you are right, man, is they're like, through all the weirdness and the crude and the hilarity, there is a beautiful story in there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the through line through all of his movies. Maybe except for Airheads, but that's beside the point, though. That's just a fantastic film by itself. So good. I pull up right now. It was in theaters. Airheads in IMAX. Let's go.
Wow.
Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, last one, or Airheads in IMAX? I'm definitely seeing Airheads. It's that good. Come on, man. You know how sexy Brendan Fraser was back then, dude?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, team. We got Happy Gilmore 2. It's dropping on Netflix. According to IMDb, it's a high-concept comedy, slapstick, comedy, and sport is the tags that it has. So pull up. Are you a fan of Adam Sandler? Are you a fan of the Happy Gilmore movie? Let us know, team. All right, man. We're going to jump right into this week's movie. We have
All right, let's go.
Fury. And Fury was released in the year 2014. So, wow, 11 years ago.
Wow.
A few other releases that dropped that year was American Sniper, Big Hero 6, Captain America the Winter Soldier, the Lego Movie, TASM 2, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is what it is, Snowpiercer, Let's Be Cops, which is up there as one of the greatest comedies of all time.
So
Let's
good.
Be Cops is just so good. Such rewatchability, right? In the movie that made me fun.
So good. Sometimes I just I forget that movie's out there sometimes, and it just rolls
Same.
back around for whatever reason. For whatever reason, it just ends up in a watch again lineup. I don't know.
And I'm getting to it. So if I ever see it, like,
Yeah.
if I'm like scrolling through like movies and shit, and I see it, yep, definitely pull it up.
Yep.
In the movie that made me fall in love with food truck cuisine, Jon Favreau's chef, just
Nice.
the best. So, team Fury is written and directed by the great David Ayer.
We have an $80 million budget and gross $211.8 million. Starring in this, we got Brad Pitt as Don War Daddy Collier, our tank commander. Shia LaBeouf as Boyd Bible Swan, the tank gunner. Logan Lerman as Norman Machine Ellison. Michael Pena as Trini Gordon Garcia. And John Bernthal as Grady. I'm not going to say his nickname because I'm pretty sure that's a slur. Travis.
I was waiting for it. Oh, I was waiting for it. I was like, is he gonna do it or not?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a slur in this time.
Oh, I would have lost that bet, dude.
Not
I
trying to
would
get
have
us
definitely lost
canceled,
that
man.
bet.
Trying to get us canceled.
That's my job to get us canceled, damn it. Obviously, they ain't putting that shit on me. All right, man. Go ahead and give us that quick synopsis.
A tank crew find themselves in quite a few horrible situations while stationed in Germany in April of 1945.
Yes, sir. All right, man. So, obviously, leading this team, you know, the front of the poster, People Magazine Sexiest Man Alive like 17 times. Brad Pitt, man, Don War Daddy Collier. Did you ever see Inglourious Bastards with him?
I did not. No.
Yeah, so he plays basically like a Jewish American like Nazi hunter. He has a whole team. It's Quentin Tarantino flick, so it's like spaghetti western type.
So he had a thing. He had a thing.
It rolled over into this movie, exactly, right?
Yeah.
It rolled over into this movie here. But he brings a little bit of that, but does his own thing as well because David Ayer is more of a straightforward writer. And I'm not gonna say my opinion, but I think David Ayer is better. But that's beside the point, though. About to get canceled a different way, I guess. I told you I was gonna do it somehow. Damn it! Just leave it to Clyde.
He said, "Don't take this from me. Don't take that from me."
But he's hardened, man. He's hardened by war. It seems like he's been doing it a very long time. And like it's his life. It almost reminds me of Samuel L. Jackson's character in the Kong Skull Island movie where like he was enjoying that he had another mission, you know what I mean? Especially like Brad Pitt's character, Don, he jumped. I can't bring myself to call him War Daddy. I'm sorry. That's tough for me. But I mean, I'm secure in my manhood. I don't think I'm that secure. So
you don't go wrong calling another man War Daddy.
Hey, yo,
can't do that anymore.
War, yo, W.
2014 was a weird time.
It was a weird time. It was a weird time, definitely.
Yeah.
But no, like like I said, he's hardened, and the thing with him, man, is like he doesn't skip a beat when he gets called to a crazier mission. He's like, load up, guys, let's go. And his character is interesting because he's an asshole to his entire team, but there's a level of respect and care that he has for them at the same exact time that you see through the grittiness, right? I don't know if, and I don't know, man. I've never been in war, so I don't know like the psychological effects of being in war. My hair is not made for wartime, so but but like I just feel like he was just a really cool leader in this movie, and I really enjoyed Brad Pitt's expression, how he led the team, how he was like an asshole when he needed to be, when he was sweet when he
Yeah.
needed to be to these guys, right? He was literally that like father figure to these guys in this time, and it was great for him. It was just a great lead. I don't know how many other actors could have done what Brad Pitt did for this type of movie, because they were in that tank, they were claustrophobic, it was kind of scary and gritty. I just don't know who else would have been right for the role outside of him. He just did a fantastic job in my opinion.
Agreed.
All right. The reason why we're even doing this movie, because he's the greatest actor of all time. Shia LaBeouf as Boyd Bible Swan, the tank gunner.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts about old Sam Witwicky?
It was interesting to see him in this very, very, very serious, dramatic role.
Yeah.
But he's so good. He's still so good, though. So, as he being nicknamed Bible, he's kind of I don't remember exactly like the background, but he is kind of the religious man, seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it is like really that he is really religious, or if it's just something he's just doing as a, kind of trying to be funny. Didn't really explain all that, I don't think. But either way, he's a tank gunner. He's lining it up. Don is calling, go here, go there. He's lining it up. He's shooting the tank. And his relationship to everybody else is, he really loves everybody else in his tank. And he shows that through the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like, and they all do, but he's the one that really expresses that more than anybody.
Agreed. He was interesting, man, for me, because, we saw the movie Tropic Thunder, came out in 2005, and like,
So good.
up there as one of the best comedies of all time, and basically just like poked fun at the industry and movie making and everything. But it was so true in regards to, you have this actor who is basically a kid. He's always played like these kid or young adult roles, right?
Yeah.
And they wanna flex to more adult, more hardened, more serious roles than just hanging out with big ass robots. You know what I mean? Or digging holes. Let's not forget, Shia LaBeouf was in Holes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He got smacked by Sigourney. He got smacked by Sigourney Weaver. Okay, I remember that. I wanted to get smacked by Sigourney Weaver so bad. Good God. Love Ripley. Anyway, but I love that like he did this, and typically people review these type of movies and they'll see the performance of that kid actor who is now trying to be an adult, jumping into a war film, just like it was in Tropic Thunder. But like Shia LaBeouf killed this role, man, for what he was given.
Yeah.
For what he had to do, for like his style of acting. He was Boyd Swan, this like Bible head who was right there and like prayed over people and just said Bible verses and was that spiritual counsel for the team, man, and very believable. To me, some of Shia's best work. Like, it was really good.
He's great. Yep. Oh yeah.
Logan Lerman as Norman Machine Ellison, and he's my favorite character in this movie. Only because, one, I'm a big Logan Lerman fan. He's a great talent. But like there's always like the new guy who's on the team, you know what I mean? Like approach to these type of movies, or like whatever the situation is, right? And we kind of get the view of how crazy this is from his eyes, from his perspective. on
Right.
exactly how wild these guys are, how it seems like they're fearless, right? And how scared he is during his first few battles, but then how he kind of has to get accustomed to, I'm here now. The other tank assistant driver, bow gunner, is dead. He's literally like in pieces. I have to like pick up the piece. I have to pick up the pieces, literally move them aside and do the damn
Yeah.
job. Um,
Yeah.
and Logan gave us so many elements to this character where it's just like, yeah, I'm not trying to just shoot somebody. This kid is like younger than me, you know, like I'm not trying to
Yeah.
shoot somebody.
He just was like in the wrong place, right?
Yeah.
Like he was just there and there, and then all of a sudden he's in a tank. Like, he was not meant to be there and be in a tank.
Not supposed to be
He
there
was
at all.
trying to do something else. I don't remember what it was exactly, but he was just like, I was supposed to go here.
Yeah.
Now I'm here. What am I doing? Now I'm in a tank.
What do I do here? Yeah. So, and like
Cleaning up blood and face.
blood and ass everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just like as far as every other character was the same person from start to finish, right? He became a he became a soldier throughout the
Yeah.
course of this movie. And that was the fun part to see of how he saved some lives, you know?
yeah.
He did the
Did some
thing,
work.
especially in that last battle. Yeah, you're right. He did some work. So just my favorite character there. So the
Awesome.
great, the funny, the just amazing Michael Pena, Trini Gordo Garcia, the tank driver. The thing with Michael Pena, and like I do want your thoughts about this as well. Michael Pena's one of my favorite actors, dude. He's he's good. He's good at everything that he
he's
does,
so
man.
good. He is so good. I love him in this one too.
He is
The man's just got a thing.
Yeah.
Like he just has something in him that like he can change his mannerisms, his face, just his delivery, everything to really fit a good on-screen performance.
Agreed.
And even
Agreed,
this one,
man.
like he was kind of funny sometimes,
Yeah.
but it was just like a dry humor, smart ass thing.
Yeah, it was morbid at times too.
It
Yeah.
was so good. Yes. Very, very. Yeah.
But fun though, man. Definitely fun. So like as the tank driver, having to take those directions from Don, a really good tight knit team, man. I just him as the driver was just fun. That was just perfect role for him. Then we got the Punisher.
Yeah.
John Barenthal is Grady Travis. He's the tank loader. He's the one who loads the bullets and all things, and obviously the shells.
Yeah.
I like. How was his character? How was John Barenthal's character on The Walking Dead? Because he's coming off The Walking Dead and then did this.
If he was when he was angry and yelling in this movie, it was about the same thing as it was in Walking Dead.
Got you.
Super intense. His character could be kind of chill, but at the same time, it didn't take much for him to, as the character on The Walking Dead to get to that point either.
Yeah.
Of yelling and screaming and just being angry. Yeah.
Got you. And then obviously he turned that into being the Punisher, which he was just angry and pissed off and killing people. That makes sense though. Like his family was all slaughtered. So like, I get that point, Frank. But yeah, like he was that last piece of this team where he was the asshole. He was kind of like the bully, but like we all have one in our family. We all have one in our friend group. It's typically me. I'm the bully, but I mean, just rolled his eyes, guys. but it was really necessary for him to play that role, especially towards Norman. He was a straight McAsshole to Norman for a lot of the screen time, a lot of the movie. And then you saw Don, he had to be dad. He had to be the father and be like, dude, leave
Yeah.
him the hell alone. So um
Well,
all out for me.
it was kind of
What's up?
like as soon as they got into that tank, he was basically adopted as their little brother,
Yeah. Yep.
and they treated him just like that, like the
Oh
baby.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then I they're like ripping on him and stuff, and then Don is like, "Hey, Norman, else make sure you get some chow. It's like you haven't eaten all day. Like that's
Yeah.
just little things that a leader notices, a commander notices to make sure that he's taking care of his team.
Right.
They're all good to go for their next mission or watch or whatever. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, dude, that's the cast. We also got Jason Isaacs as Captain Wagner, Scott Eastwood as Sergeant Miles. So just other people that was in this movie, but like really small, like a large cast, but like people with speaking roles and everything, very very small there. Let's move over here to just the look and feel of this movie, man, and like this is a beautifully disgusting movie. I know, right? That's such an oxymoron there, but like,
yeah.
It's like hard and disgusting out there. It's muddy, it got that. I wasn't there, obviously, but it's got that feel and look of what one imagines World War II was like.
Yeah.
This movie had me feeling like this was war. There was absolutely no super gloss anywhere at all, right? Like Brad Pitt, once again, I say he was like People Magazine Sexiest Man Alive 17 years in a row. And yeah, when he cleaned up, he was looking good, but he was looking rough
Yeah.
for most of the
it
film.
didn't take
and
long
that makes sense.
to revert back.
Yes. And I feel like that was in his like contract, you know what I mean? Like I gotta look sexy as hell for at least one scene. I feel like that's the only reason why that scene was even in there. You know what I mean? He was like, perfect script. We're gonna add this little scene right here, just so I can look my best. I can slick back my hair again, and I'm Brad Pitt, baby. I got to bring the ladies in.
Let's
so,
go.
no, but yeah, dude, like it just looks really gross, disgusting, scary, cold. Cold is what I felt the entire time, man, during this.
Yep. Agreed.
And then like, what did you think of? Because we don't really talk about it much, but like,
okay,
I feel like the music worked here. The score. Did you get a sense of the music at all?
Yeah, it was very mood inspiring, I would say. I didn't really concentrate much on it just because it kind of fit. And I mean, what real music can you use when you're looking at like certain scenes and the destruction and stuff like that was going through the movie, other than like that mood setting tones, right?
Yes.
Things like that.
I think the big one for me was when they were the last tank and they had one more tank to defeat and they were just trying to like line up the shot. Like that music fit right where it kind of had me, it did not even kind of had me at the edge of my seat when I first watched this film, but had me at the edge of my seat when I was doing the rewatch, hoping that these make it out alive. Because there was some close calls, some close quarters. They're yelling and screaming, but the music just fit right, man. And that's the beautiful thing for me. Like, and you're right there, where the music almost seems seamless into the movie, where you don't even realize it's just literally one with the film, right? Where it's hard to kind of break it out. I appreciate that. It's underneath for a reason. You obviously have guys like Hans Zimmer who's like, no, don't. There's the movie, and then there's these big dongs like in Inception and the Dark Knight movies and stuff like that, which is fine. That's his style. But it doesn't mend well with movies. So no, I definitely agree there, man. All right, I do have a theme here.
All right.
War. What it isn't good for? Absolutely nothing. No, war is tough, man, and things are scary, gross, difficult,
Yeah.
but like what we got out of this movie as well is just in that one scene, and even through their joy and laughter in between like the hard stuff, like enjoy the little reprieves that you have, right? Because you don't know when if it's going to be your last. I think
Right.
that's kind of what was happening here. Because you just don't know when, shit's gonna go down again. You have no clue, bro. All right, team. That is our conversation about 2014's David Ayer's Fury. JV, give me your thoughts and ratings on this, brother.
Yeah, this one's gonna get 4 buckets of popcorn from me this week. It was a really good watch, really good movie.
Yeah.
The cast just they did their thing respectively with their characters, but just the visuals, the seeing these guys, basically just living in their tank, right? That's all they did the whole movie. They're outside their tank, they're cleaning their tank, they're sitting beside it, making coffee, relaxing, fixing the tank, loading the tank, riding in the tank. That's what they did the whole movie, and it was awesome.
Definitely.
But yeah, well, 4 buckets. I think the other bucket was kind of. It's not really best film for everyone to watch. It's a little gruesome.
Oh yeah.
A lot of things there that may not fit everybody's style.
Of course.
4 buckets. What about you, man?
Good deal. Yeah, man. Just on top of what you said there, Logan Lerman's Ellison's first scene in the tank, and they were like, "Your spot's over there." He had to move a man's face.
Yeah.
Not his head, his face. Not the rest of his body, just his part of his face. So yeah, this film is not for everybody, okay, guys? And but this film is this movie was extremely entertaining and had me at the edge of my seat when I first watched it, and again for this pod. The entire 5-man tank crew, gives a tour de force performance. As this ragtag family of gents who are living in this small space together and must work together to survive. It's not my favorite war film. That still goes to 1917, then that goes to The Patriot, but this is in the top 5. I will say this is up there, man. I never thought that I needed a movie about World War II guys who just have to roll around in tanks all day, and that team and the psychology of living together, such small space and everything. But we got it in this film, and it was great, man. So 4 buckets of popcorn. This movie just goes hard, man, from start to finish.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking through David Ayer's Fury. Next week, we'll be discussing the Clint Eastwood film Sully.
That'll be streaming on Max.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me across all socials. I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can follow me across all socials at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.